أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا مرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam satu Malaysia, selamat sejahtera, and very good morning to all of you. Today is a great day for us. This is the second week of January 2012. And I would like to talk about the topic that I've mentioned many times, and this is very important, the direction of UTM for the next 8 years to go. I have completed my first term as Vice Chancellor last year, and I was asked and tasked to plan ahead for UTM. And if you were here yesterday, the minister said, he said, I'm not going to be Minister of Higher Education. Vice Chancellor is not going to be Vice Chancellor by then, 2020. So it means that I'm not going to be with you until 2020. Yeah? So that's what Minister said in front of many of you. So saya hari ini nak bercakap tentang satu perkara yang sangat penting, dan kita ada banyak tetamu hari ini daripada dalam dan luar negeri, jadi saya akan berusaha untuk bercakap dalam pelbagai bahasa yang saya boleh bercakap lah. Yeah. Topik kita, the topic of my annual address is New Academia. It is in Malay still, but we are going to translate that into English soon. And you have to buy this time. Yeah. In the past, it is given free of charge because we want to collect money for our endowment. And endowment is progressing very well. One way of getting this to meet our target this year is to sell as many as possible that we can sell. So the annual address is available. But you can go to my website, and it is free of charge if you want in soft copy. The slides is available, so there is no question that you don't have money to buy. And I was told that you are going to get new remuneration salary this month, end of this month, and some of you will be getting extra 5,000 ringgit, and don't tell me you have no money to pay 25 ringgit. So, I was told by Besar, we are going to receive our first salary of the new remuneration scheme by January 16. Tepuk tangan. So kita kena power orang sikit pagi ni. Okay. There are 4 things I'm going to talk today. One is on global scenario, why we have shifted our emphasis from local to global. We are no longer focusing our emphasis on local issues, local human resource development, local intellectual property development, local higher education scenario. We are now going into global. And we would like to go back to the performance of 2009, 2011. I have made that for 3 years because it gives you a good comparison. If I just mention about 2011, it will not give the true picture. And some of you might say that it is too little. And I'm going to talk about what we are going to do for the next 8 years to come. And what is the success factors that can enable us to achieve our targets. Ladies and gentlemen, before I forget, I want to say this. We had our previous tagline as inspiring, creative, and innovative and creative minds. That was for the first term of my tenureship as Vice Chancellor. And I think that is very important. But we want to indicate we have migrated, we have graduated from that already. Kita tak nak buat benda yang sama. Tagline ni bukannya satu benda yang tak boleh ditukar. Tagline ni sesuatu benda yang sentiasa menyemarakkan sesuatu benda baru. Ya? Jadi I think, and we have decided, many of us met various times, various occasions, more than 300 of you probably involved. We have voted that the new tagline of university is innovative, because we want to remain, we want to be constant with the previous tagline, and entrepreneurial, the things that we captured from new academia, and global, the stature that we want to go. So the title of my presentation today is New Academia UTM as a global brand. So we have to talk about globalization in UTM. We have to migrate from local-centric to global-centric. We have to, as much possible, to, tak ada ni kah? Tak sangkut ni. Okay. We have migrated from local-centric to, and now we are going to global-centric. Let's look into the reality. Before we go to global arena, we have to understand where we are stand now. As a country, Malaysia. Malaysia has 29 million population. It's a very small population compared to China, 1.3 billion. From India, 1.1 billion. From Britain, 70 million. Indonesia, 250 million. So we are relatively a medium-sized country in terms of population. Therefore, we need more babies, more children, produce more. So we can go up to 40 million later, because numbers count now. If you have more, it's easier for us to go and move faster. And our literacy rate has changed, has improved. And I'm still arguing whether this is correct or not. Because most of us who are considered illiterate in Malaysia, they can read Chinese, they can read Quran. So what does it mean by illiteracy in Malaysia? Illiteracy in Malaysia, I think, by standard or official definition, is not able to read Bahasa Melayu. Romanized. If you are not able to read that, and people regards you as illiterate. You are not able to read internet. You are not able to read what is screen on TV. That is illiterate. So I am now arguing this. I speak not only to you, I speak to Ketua Setiausaha Negara dan many people. But you see this? Our GDP has increased drastically. We are now at 13.7 thousand per capita per annum. But this is still not very high. Therefore, the reason government increase salary is to increase GDP. We will get GDP of this year and higher by at least 5%. Yeah, at least we will get about 14.5 or 14.7 end of this year by giving you extra income. But you don't stay still. We have to move. We have to make more and higher productivity. Human Development Index is 61. World Competitive Index, we are one of the superb. We are better than many countries, many developed countries. R&D expenditure, this is in 2006, 0.64. We are now achieving 1.25% by last year. This is old data. And this is patent filing by resident in 2006 was very, very low. Therefore, UTM must play this role. Out of 818, UTM produced about 300. You just imagine the importance of UTM to these numbers. So we want to produce more. So this year, we targeted to have 500. If we have 800 plus extra 500, we will get more than that. Yeah? So this is our competitors. These are people around us. You can see that countries like Singapore, they are very high, in terms of GDP per capita, means that the annual income average of people from PPP perspective, purchasing power parity, so they are about 52%, 52.6 thousand. Human Development Index, 26. Competitive Index is 2. Yeah, R&D expenditure is about 2.54. The patent for resident application is about 750. So these are two countries in this region that we have to benchmark with. And one of them is our country. So we have to move forward, we have to migrate. And this is competitive indicators with other countries within Islamic countries. Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. So we can see that our competitors is still rich country like Saudi Arabia. And Qatar. Qatar is the highest in terms of GDP per capita, 107. Their income is 10 times higher than us. Yeah, their professors are 10 times higher. Therefore, a lot of Petronas engineers migrated to Qatar. Why? Because they get higher salary. So therefore, we have to increase the salary in this country so people are not migrating to Singapore, to Qatar, to Saudi Arabia. People come back to Malaysia. So this is the strategy of the government that we are now trying to pursue. And you can see that this is global competition between big nations. United States, Human Development Index is 4, competitive index is 4, Britain is 10. Yeah? But you see, some of them, we are better than them. But if you look into the numbers, those who are very advanced, they are very good at this. And countries like Israel, they spend 4.86% to R&D from their GDP. Yes, this is very, very obvious. And as a result, you can see that one of them in patent applications as well as competitive index. So Israel is slightly less than us in terms of competitive index. We are number 21, they are number 22. Countries like South Korea is 24. In China, we thought that China and Korea are very competitive. They are behind us. Yeah, in terms of global competition. This is not my data. This is World Bank data. You can go to the book. I've listed the website that you can click, and it is to be updated every year. This is the latest, and this was, if I'm not mistaken, 16th of December, 2011. So, okay, let's talk about university. What is our role? From the beginning of my tenureship as Vice Chancellor, I emphasized the importance of budaya ilmu, knowledge culture. And this is something that we have to really put in our mind. We are here because of knowledge reason. We are here not because of I get better salary compared to if I were to work with JKR, DID, or other places, or private universities. We are here, you have to make it firm because of knowledge reason. This is very important. So a lot of other things I've mentioned, but I keep on bringing you on budaya ilmu. Because for me, budaya ilmu, knowledge culture is what we want to cultivate. There are a lot of things happening for the past 3 years. But because I want to maintain the culture, I want to maintain the ambient, I want to maintain the ecosystem, I keep it as it is. Because I think it contributes to knowledge culture. Yeah, so I have a lot of examples if I want to talk about. And what we must do, in addition to that, is to strive for academic excellence. Kita kena menjadi orang yang bukan saja berilmu, tetapi juga orang yang datang sini menjadi orang yang sangat cemerlang. And I know some of us are not that good at certain level. We are not the graduates of top universities. None of us here graduated from Harvard. None of us here graduated from MIT, say for example. But few of us graduated from Cambridge, from Imperial College.